Hey everybody, this is Greg from the Meeple Society. I'm here with my wife Katy. Today we're going to play Tesla versus Edison Duel. Let's go to the table and we'll show you how to set the game up. Okay, here we are at the table. What you do is you set out your three regions. You have New England, New York, and the out west. You set up your cities that you get electrified. With your deck on the side, you put out the first three cities. You have a deck of assistants that you'll be playing from. You have your technology tokens that you will also have in the game and show who has the superiority in that technology. You also have your monopolized power tokens, which will show you how they work during the game. Over here, you have your PR track, which you keep track of how much propaganda you're using. You have your minor company stocks. So in the game, the first player, they say, is the person who changed the last light bulb. Well, in this house, I know it's always me. But Katy was the last one to lose. That was our house rule that we normally go by. She has picked out of the many different inventors we have, she has picked Sir Hiram Maxim. She has taken her stock that she gets with them, placed one of her stock in the region that is on the card, on the stock card. And seeing how she picked DC, I can no longer pick any of the people from DC that uses the DC power. So I can only pick an inventor that uses AC power. You have Westinghouse, Thomson, Tesla, and Brush. I'm actually going to play George Westinghouse today. So I would take my stock for him, place my stock in the region that it calls out for on the card, and then look over my card. In each card, it tells you the power it uses, it tells you who you're using, and then it has a personal goal at the bottom. Mine is to be 2 more points ahead in each region. So as you're placing cards out, you're collecting points in each region. So if I am more than 2 ahead of everybody in all 3 regions, I immediately win the game, even if it's the first round. So you got to keep an eye on here. Katy has another one. It's a little bit harder.
I have to control 3 or more shares in 3 different minor companies and be leading on the PR track by 6.
Okay. Yeah. So now with this, as Katy is being first, I am the second player. I get to use my choose my technologies I want. First, you choose the one that's on your stock, which is the little symbol beside where it tells you what region you go in, which is this one. It's the meters. So I would take that into my possession, and being second, I can pick a second one. Now I could be a real butt and take the technology that her guy is in, but I'll be nice and I will take this one. Then Katy takes the last one and we are set. So first we deal out 3 cards. These are your assistant cards you're going to get to play each round. You'll look at your 3 assistant cards. You choose from what you want to do on the action, and we'll go over what these cards do here in just a minute. You choose one, thinking of what you need to do your personal bonuses are, your personal goal, and take the best one you think could help you out. So I am going to take this one. Then you pass the other 2 to the person across from you and do the same thing.
You did not give me much here.
I never do.
To me.
I will take that one. And then once you chose the second card, you pass the last card back to them, and that is their 3 cards they're going to play. Now,
I also start with 2.
Yes, the second player starts at 2 points. First player always starts at 0.
Second player.
First player starts at 2 points. Second player starts at 0.
There you go.
Because you took over the 2 technologies to begin with. So each round, you can play one of your assistants and do what it shows on the card. Now, each action is electrify a city, acquire a stock, wage propaganda, advanced technology, or monopolize power. To electrify a city, you take one of your city cards and put it in the region of the color that it matches. To acquire stock, you take a stock from up here from the minor companies, and you place it in the region of the color on the stock. Wage propaganda, you move your stock however many spaces it shows on your card. So like you have this card that shows 3 propaganda, you would move your piece 3 places. Every time you come to one of these at 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21, 24, and yes, I forgot 12, you get what's called a free action. On top of the propaganda card, it shows the free actions, and it's all the actions that you can do from your cards. Advancing technology, you get to steal a token from the other player of whichever one you wish. Monopolize power is you take one of these tokens. They have AC on one side, DC on the other side. Say I was doing my monopolized action and I noticed Katy is stacking up cards over here in New England. I would put this on the DC side on New England. Let's get the right token. I would put this one because it matches, each token matches the regions. I would put it on the DC side. Now she can no longer put anything over here on the DC side because she uses DC power.
I can't do this action. I could still do this action.
Right. She can no longer put a city on that side because it takes DC power. DC power is not there. One of the other things you can do during your action at any time, you can do this 3 times per phase. You can place a share, which means you would take one of your shares of stock, put it out underneath your region. Or you can share a stock. Say, let's say this is my side. I could sell a stock of this. I would basically just put it back on the stack, and then I would gain a free action. If I sold one of my stocks, I still get a free action, but this stock does not go back to my pile. It goes completely out of the game, and you just put it back in the box. It's gone for good. And basically, this is how you play the game. So we're going to set up and start the game. And as we come across any other rules that we have missed, we will explain what we're doing so that you can learn to play this game. So we're going to start picking we already picked. So now we're going to start playing. Katy goes first.
All right. I am going to play Andrew Carnegie. I get to do a share action as well as a propaganda action. So for my share action, the only thing I can choose is stuff with bulbs. So that only gives me 2 choices. I think I will we'll go ahead and play Madam Walker's stock over here out west. And then I can do a propaganda action. So I move up 1 propaganda point, which puts me onto a free action mark. So I get to do one of those. I think I'm actually going to do the advanced technology and take a technology back. All right.
She's so mean.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. I'm going to play Benjamin Lane. He gives me a technology action and an electrify action. So I'm going to take that token she just took from me.
And that's exactly why I did it,
put
because
it
I
back.
knew I gave you that
And
card.
now I can electrify any of these 3 cities because there's no tokens out saying that I can't. So I am going to probably take St. Louis here. So I will put St. Louis underneath here, and that is my action. Once this has something missing, you immediately refill it.
Okay. I am going to, all right, I'm going to play this one, Robert Underwood Johnson. I get a propaganda action as well as an electrify city action. I think I'm going to take New Haven here and put it out in New England.
Okay. I'm going to start off by doing a portfolio action. I'm going to take my stock and put it up here. Then I'm going to do a monopolized power, and I get to move up 2 on my propaganda track. So I'll move that to 2 and put this DC, no DC sign on New England. Now Katy can no longer put anything on New England until she can turn that over to the AC side.
Well, I can't put, you can still put stocks on it. You just can't put cities there.
Correct.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, for my last action, I've got an AC/DC action too.
Well, gee, what will she do?
So I think I'm going to come over here. Well, do I want to do that or do I want to just flip that one? You know what? I think I'm not. I'm just going to flip this over to AC. So I can place now, but you cannot. I also get 2 propaganda. So that takes me up to 6, which allows me to have a free action. And for that free action, I think I am going to, now correct me if I'm wrong, with free actions, you can choose any stock. You do not have to have the
Correct.
So I'm not limited by just the power that I have.
At that point, you can take any and place any, whether you have the technology to do it or the restrictions.
Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of that fact, and I'm going to go ahead and take one of these and put here in New York. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my portfolio action and add one of my stocks to New England.
Okay.
That's my third action.
My final turn, Charles Batchelor. I'm doing another technology action, which now I own all 3 technologies. And I get to do a stock. So in the stock, I am going to go ahead and take Tesla, and I will put it right there. And I'm going to do another portfolio action to make sure I have control of the out west. That's the end of the first round. We discard our cards.
Discard our.
Now we're going to score. How you score, you go from A through C. So you start here in the New England area and see who has control of it. Of course, I have nobody over here. Katy does. So we don't even really need to score points, but go ahead and show them how you score the points.
So I have the stocks are scored by the number of stocks that you have present from one company. So I have 2 stocks from Maxim, which gives me a total of 3 points. And then New Haven gives me a total of 2 points. So I have a total of 5 points here in New England versus his 0.
So she has total control in New England. So she gets the action that's on the card. So she gets to move on the propaganda 3 spaces.
3 propaganda.
Which puts her on the 9 that gives her a free action.
So for my free action, I think I am going to, oh, well, this is the only thing that makes sense. We will take one of Insol's and put it there in New York.
This is where you go from region to region because something can affect the next region you score.
Now that being said,
so now that I am not the leader in the region, I get to do one thing. It's a technology or a monopolize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the monopolize action on here and flip the token over to DC. Okay, so we go on to New York. I have a whole 1 point in New York.
And I have 3 now
Katy
because of my
has
free
3.
action.
So Katy controls New York.
All right. So free action is to do a stock certificate action. So I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and place another Madam Walker here because I'm not limited by the fact that I control no power.
Yes.
So I can do that. Okay.
And once again, since I did not lead in there, I get to do a technology or a monopolized power. I think she knows what I'm going to do.
You think?
I'm going to take a monopolized power and put no DC there.
Okay.
So we go out west. I have 3 of my own stock here, which gives me 6 points, plus 2 for St. Louis. I have 8. Katy has 3. I gain that region, so I get to build a city or electrify a city. And where will I put that? I'm going to build Cambridge, electrify it, and put it over here. We'll put out another one. Now, Katy's not the leader. She gets to do a technology or a monopolized power. Reminder, I have all 3 technologies.
I think I'm going to take my bulbs back. I probably won't keep them very long, but I'm going to take them back.
Second round. Deal 3 cards out to each player again. And go through the whole choosing your actions once again. Okay.
Okay. You go first this time.
Yep. So I am going to start off by doing this action. I get to go up one on the track, gives me a free action. That free action is to build. I'm going to build Buffalo to put it into the New York area.
Okay.
And my other action on there was to gain a stock. I have these two that I can gain stocks through. And wouldn't you notice, Tesla, which I already have there, has one of those technologies I own.
Okay. All right. So for my free action, or my action, I'm going to do this. I'm going to flip that over to AC. And then
Build a stock.
build a
Take
stock.
a stock.
I am going to do, all I have is bulb. So I'm going to take Madam Walker and put that here. And just for the viewer's sake, this now gives me 3 power in one of the 3 that my personal requires. I still got a long way to go.
Now, do you have to have 3 more or just 3?
No, I have to have control 3 or more
Okay.
shares in 3 different minor companies. So I got 3 here and I got 2 in Insel. I haven't even begun on the 3rd company yet. So I still got a long way to go. And then my second, oh no, that was my second. That's the biggest power. So that's all mine.
Okay. My next power person, JP Morgan. I have the ACDC monopolized power token, so we're gonna flip that back
I
over.
don't like you.
I get a stock. Remember the 2 technologies I have. I am going to take a Thomas Edison stock and place it in Cambridge.
Okay. I'm going to do Edwin Rice. I get a stock. I am going to, I can't take that one. All I can take is bulb stuff. So that leaves me with Thomas Edison or Walker. Well, I'm already okay on Walker. So I'm going to take Thomas Edison. He goes in here into the New York region. I also get to electrify a city. I can't electrify in New England or New York, so I have to go out west. So we will take Chicago and add Chicago to the out west region. All right. Your turn.
Okay, I have the ACDC monopolized power token again, which I will now put on
Are
the
you
Old West.
serious? I'm gonna hurt
And now
you.
I can build Boston.
I don't like you.
And I will do a portfolio action and put it in St. Louis or out west. Your last action, Katie?
Okay, my last action, I've got a technology action and a build action, which I cannot do anything with. Actually, no, I don't want that one. I want that one. Unfortunately, I am blocked from doing any kind of building, so there's nothing I can do there because somebody is a butt.
Okay.
But I can do my portfolio action and put that right there.
And now at the end of round 2, you look, has an inventor reached its personal goal? What was your personal
I'm
goal?
close. To control 3 or more shares in 3 different cities or 3 different minor companies and be leading on the PR track. Well, I'm leading on the PR track, no problem.
But
I
you
have
don't have 3
2,
shares
no,
of 3 different
I do
ones.
not. I only, well, 3 minor. Mine don't count.
Right.
So I have to I have Walker. I just need more in New York in order to.
And mine
get
would
that.
be 2 ahead of in each region, which I am not.
You are not. Right.
So we will go to
Scoring.
scoring the regions. New
All right.
England.
I have 6, 7, 8.
I have 5. So again, she gets New England.
So I get to jump ahead. Now in this avenue, I can build because I get a free action.
Yes.
I can build. However, I'm going to be better off doing
Taking a stock.
taking a stock and getting closer to my thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off Insol put a third insult out there. So that gives me 3 or more in 2 of the minor companies. Okay.
And seeing as how I did not win,
Oh,
I'm
geez,
taking the
guess what you're
technology
taking? Oh, you suck. Okay.
from her.
You suck.
I am taking the light bulb.
Whatever.
Now we go to New York.
Okay.
I have 5 points.
I have, no, you don't. You
Yes,
have,
I do.
You have,
I
yes,
have
you have
2,
5. I'm sorry.
which
you
gives
do.
me 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay. Well, I have 3 of insult. So I get 6 points there.
And so you're
7.
7. So again, she takes New York.
Gosh, guess what?
She gets a stock.
I am going to, the only thing that makes sense is to take Edison.
Now, do you have to have those just 3 of them or 3 in each region?
No, 3 or more minor companies.
Okay, so she is 1 stock away,
From
guys.
winning. Yes. Okay, but you get
Once
your.
again, I didn't win, so I take the third one, and we move on to the out west,
Okay, this one you might.
which
this one
I
you got
have
me.
4, so that is 8. I have a total of 10 in the out west.
Oh, you do have 4 of yours.
This is going to
don't
save
you?
me here.
Okay, so I have 6, 7, 8. All right, so you get the build
I get the
action.
build action, which I believe I will go with Syracuse. That gives me 2 points more in Syracuse.
Okay, and I get to do a free action of either a monopolize or advanced technology. And gosh, guess what I'm going to pick? I'm taking my bulk.
That surprised me though, because you still can't build.
Nope, but all I need is 1 stock.
Okay, the third and final round. This round, at the end of this, if nobody has done their personal goal yet, we will not go through and
Well, we still score to see who wins.
we will not get the bonuses from it.
Correct. Oh man, I go first this round. Okay,
Yes.
so that makes. Huh? Yeah, right. Okay. Go. Okay. My turn. I go first this round. I am going to play Henry Villard, which allows me to place a stock. And gosh, since I have the bulb technology, guess which one I'm placing? I now control 3 separate stocks in 3 separate minor companies. And I'm 6 ahead on the propaganda track. So if I can hold that without you claiming yours by the end of the round, I think I might have this one won.
So
I also get a propaganda action, so I will go ahead and move up. Just to,
So I gain 3 propaganda tokens or movements with Mark Twain. So I go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the 2 propaganda to action. So 1, 2.
Oh no!
That does not put her 6 ahead of me.
Oh, you suck. Oh
It
man!
is your turn.
Oh, you. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I am. Oh shoot! I need to remember to put this out. Shoot. All right. Well, all I can do is this one. I can do the certificate action. I cannot do the build action. So I will. All I have is bulb at this point. Actually does matter. I'm going to take a walker and throw that one over here. And oh, I can't do the build action, but I can do my personal portfolio action. I can place that there.
Mhm.
All right, your turn.
So I am placing here with Lewis Latimer. I can do a technology token, and I get a stock. I'm going to place the stock. I want to take another Edison, or no, Thompson. Correct. Is that who I get in there? Yes. Yep. A Thompson to place in there. And that is my turn. Oh, nope. I'm going to do my last turn here and put my other stock there.
All right. My last action. Unfortunately, I do not have any propaganda actions this turn. Darn it. But I can take a technology back. But unfortunately, I cannot do the build because I had no AC/DC actions this turn. But I will make sure to put my last portfolio stock out there. That's all my turns.
I need to look it out. Everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 9, 10, okay.
Yeah, I've only got 10 here.
I have no way of getting my goal taken care of with this card. Because I need 2 points ahead of you on these two, and there's no way for me to do it. So I'm going to build in New York, or electrify New York City, which gives me some more points. And with that, I will take Tesla to put in there. I still don't think it's enough for me to do anything, but we'll see. So that is that. So since we got to the round 3, none of us reached our personal
I did. You just
our personal goals.
took it away from me.
So we go through and score the regions, but we don't get the bonuses on the regions.
Right.
So we go to New England. Katie, how much do you have in New England?
I have 11. 9 for having all 5 stocks of the same kind here, plus 2 for having New Haven there.
I have 7. She wins New England.
So this is fine.
Okay, you can do that.
There we go.
We go to New York. Katie, how much do you have in New York?
I have a total of 12. 2 sets of 3 stocks each. So each set is worth 6 points. So I have a total of 12.
And I have 9.
No, you have 10. These are 3. That's 6. You have 12 also.
This is
6.
6. I cannot add today. I have 12. Nobody wins it. No, it does. You win it because you're higher on the PR track.
That's right. I forgot that part. Okay, I win that one.
We go to the Old West, which it doesn't matter now. Just let's see if I get wiped off the board. How many do you have?
I have 10 here.
And I have
11.
11. So I actually would win the Old West, but Katie would win the game because she is dominant in 2 of the regions. So that's how you play Tesla versus Edison Duel. If you like the video, hit the like button at the bottom, hit the bell if you want to know when we have any more videos come up. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at the Meeple Society, and on Twitter at SIA the Meeples. Also, you can go to our BGG Guild 3128 and join there. Thanks for watching.